What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of IDK Sports Podcast, your premier spot to talk sports with the average guy.
Yep.
My name is Anthony. It's my main man, Kenny.
And
don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the YouTube channel where you can catch the exclusive YouTube content of our content episodes every week, Tuesday, on Tuesdays. Yeah, so let's get to something we haven't talked about in a while.
Let's do it, man.
Let's get into the sweet science of boxing, man. We had last week we had a fight at 154, man. The guy, man.
Oh man, that guy.
Boots fought what's that man's name?
Don't do that.
Nah, what was his name?
Usima Lima.
Usima Lima. Yeah, fought him first round, what, TKO or knockout?
Yes, sir.
First round knockout, Hey man, talk about your boy, man.
Hey man, it ain't no mystery, bro. Boots is one of my favorite fighters, so I'm gonna go ahead and start with that. For what I say, following is gonna sound super biased, but hey man, he did what he had to do. Came to 154, made a statement, bro. I think because we don't know Lima like that, or he's not spoken of as heavily as other fighters at 154, it could be easily said that like he fought a nobody. And I'll take that argument. That's cool. But to be understood for Lima, bro, that is a career 154-pound fighter. Never went to any other divisions, never traveled, never, had any disputes, any issues.
My man in the press conference said, I can't bet if I don't got money like you. That told me everything I know.
Now you took a fight with a brokey.
Yeah. Go ahead, bro. I'm bad.
Nah, man, but he got paid. So shout out to him, man. Speaking of post fight, that boy Boots gave that man like two Philly cheesesteaks as a sign of respect. Like, hey man, thanks for the fight today. Unless he really gave him his payment in cheesesteaks, that's crazy. But after the fight, he gave that man 2 boxes of cheesesteaks, bro. Let's get back to some analysis anyway.
It's your boy, bro. It's your guy, man.
I'm a rep. I'm gonna get to it. Yeah. So, but like I said, Lima is a career 154-pounder, never been knocked down. You know what I'm saying? Have over. Well, I can't remember his win-loss.
That doesn't matter.
But at the same time, while you talking that, he was ranked in the top 10 for all sanctioning bodies at 154. Like I said, he's a career fighter at 154.
Watch it throw a thumbs up. Come on.
Anywho, but more or less about that dude, man. If you take a fighter from 147, or that's clearly taking a step up in weight, and tell him to put on a show at a new division, you know what I'm saying? And you start to have all the same questions of conditioning. Is the power going to travel? Is, would you still be able to swing with these cats? We just had this argument about Benavidez not too long ago. Went to 170 or 172. It was like, damn, or excuse me, 172, 175. Thank you. When he went to 175, we've seen cases where it didn't work out for some guys, or it didn't look as emphatic. Yeah, exactly. It didn't look as emphatic when cats like when Benavidez went. So, or it didn't look as emphatic when Crawford went to 168 to fight Canelo. You know what I'm saying? You can definitely go up and make these fights happen, but to say that you're going to be successful, there's no guarantees in it. Now, getting back to Boots, where he did everything but break a sweat in that damn fight, because here comes round one, got him out of here, made what was already expected to be an easy night into an early night. So all the questions, all the doubts, or man, can he do it? We don't even have those questions no more. It's just a more so a fact of like, damn, all right, he's ready. He's for 154. He can fight. Now, fight somebody real. We like to use great fighters or good fighters to compare them to great fighters, saying like, hey, when Spence is on the run, he's not doing no tune-ups. When Crawford steps up, when Bud steps up, he's not taking no tune-ups. Out the gate, we fighting Matrimony. Out the gate, we fighting Sean Porter. You fighting Kelly Brook. You know what I'm saying? Out the gate, there's no tune-ups. And so to say the same thing for Boots is like, hey, I was already in a limbo of where I was going to be at. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know if I was going to still be sticking around at 147 or I was going to finally make the jump. I made a decision. Who was available? Hey, let's start here. But I actually prefer a quick tune-up in this case because it's like, hey, you don't really know. I'm not saying I don't think generational fighters happen like that often. So to say you want to take a tune-up, hey, ain't no stripe off your record. Ain't no stripe off that. Especially if you're doing it at the clip that Boots is doing it. Every time it's entertaining. We're not going up there. We're not tuning in to see no damn chess match when you watch a Boots fight. It's like, yo, Boots gonna close the show. I seen somebody even make the comment last weekend saying that we're starting to get into that era of where Boots is starting to close in on that Tank closing potential. The way Tank can close a fight. It's the same way Boots can close a fight. Boots closes a fight.
He does. He got to start fighting.
And that also draw the same parallel to Tank is that they don't fight nobody.
Tank started fighting. At least he fighting jokers that got names. So. Now they might not be of the caliber that we want him to fight at that level. What at 135, 140?
135, yeah.
135. But at least they had a name. Like Rolly was a name.
Or did he make him a name?
Nah, Rolly had a name. Rolly was like an up and coming like power guy, talk
like shit, yeah.
Talk a lot of shit. Ryan. He fought Ryan.
Name.
He fought that he saw fight turned into something. Frank Martin. So like Boots got to fight somebody else that can help him sell the fight a little bit. That's just where he's at now. You got plenty of fights underneath your belt. I'm not saying you don't look good in all of them, but now people want to see you go up against real gatekeeping championships thing and not just a mandatory joker. Like, gatekeepers, some real gatekeepers. And I think at 154, he got some good. You got Virgil. You get if Lubin beat Virgil, then you fight Lubin. You got who else at 154?
Madrimov, Tim Tszyu.
Yeah, Tim Tszyu. You got Jamal. You got Charlo still running around. I like how he called everybody out.
Yeah,
I like how he called everybody out. Still can go back down to welter if you want to. We're still some fights at welter. You can go get Brian, Devin's down there. You still running. You want to go back down to welter and fight. What's my man that fought man? Barrios is down there. You gotta fight some jokers with some names.
Catch weight in.
And like you just said it a couple times, bro. You need to get out of it. You need to fight a fight that's worth you fighting in Vegas.
Yeah.
Or worth you fighting at least in Madison Square. I mean on Barclays.
That's the problem. Like,
and maybe it's not a main event. Maybe he needs to fight on the card.
Exactly what I was about to say. It's like, don't get me wrong, Boots is my man, $100,000, but you are becoming a guy like you're a guy locally.
Yeah, meaning Danny was a Philly guy, but Danny still had a name.
So you can sell. So Danny, he can sell out in Philly. You can sell out in Atlantic City,
and he sell out in Barclays.
You know what I'm saying? And you can sell out in Barclays. But along with that, you got to get on the road, bro. Like if what I believe is to happen, Virgil ends up beating Lubin. There's no way that fight's gonna happen in Philly. You gotta have that adversity to, I'm gonna take this.
At least Jersey at the Prudential Center.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta have that adversity where the room isn't in your favor.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? These last few fights, the room has been in your favor.
Yeah.
So I think that's something that he definitely has to check off his list. Even though he's like 28, he's still a young fighter, bro. He spent about 8 to 9 years just in 147. And that's not at a credentialed 147 where he was up there with the other guys that's kind of been running that.
Yeah, because at 147 he came to the party late.
Yeah, that's been kind of controlling the party.
That's just
he was still making a name.
No reason, and everybody says that people were ducking. I don't think it was. There's no reason to fight Boots. There was no reason. Like it was other fights for them to make. Now maybe Thurman, but Thurman stay hurt. But there was no reason for Spence to fight Boots before he fought all those people. There was no reason for Sean Porter, who was trying to get back in the championship.
He's still in the mix
to fight Boots. There was no reason for Danny to fight Boots. There was no reason for what's my man's name? Ugas was still in the picture.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it was no reason for the top guy to fight Boots, so Boots had to really work his way up. Now, hey, bro, you got to make them fight. Whatever big name comes, even if Fedora come to you, you might want more fights in your belt at 154 before fighting him. After you get Thurman out the way, but that fight comes, by now you got to take any big name fight you can get, bro.
Got to.
Because at this point, like you said, you come in like the boxing people, and locally you getting known, but you at the point where you should be having some national audience, some kind of audience for being an American Philly fighter. Like, let's keep it a buck. Like, Cool Boy Steph really got like a little bit more of a following than you right now.
But he traveled.
In Japan.
I'm saying
and he 2-time unified.
He put the road work in. Both Philly cats. But the thing is that I think you kind of get comfortable at home. And what also like lent to Ennis's favor is that when he got to the show, there's really nobody there. You know, when his time was coming for him to run 147, nobody was really there. Everybody kind of already passed out.
I think he left 147 too. I think that Norman fight could have happened. I think that Norman fight was ready to happen. I think the only reason why Norman's fighting Devin Haney because he left. Now, I don't get mad at Norman and them not fighting if I'm trying to get the Pacquiao fight. Like, if Boots sold that against them, then whoop do you do?
But Norman just retained after that. He just retained his 147 belt at that point.
Yeah.
So it was at a juncture of like, hey, do I want to fight Boots and unify here? Or do I want to take my victory lap? So I'm not knocking either one of them.
Norman took a victory lap, but they both it was understood that him and Barrios both wanted that Pacquiao fight.
Yeah.
And I'm not mad at Barrios for waiting when he knew he had the upper hand to get that Pacquiao fight. And then Norman, like you said, just got his belt. I'm going to have one fight now, you know what I'm saying, one fight for the fans. Now I'm ready to fight. If he stays, I think Boots and Norman are fighting, not Haney in this fight.
Yeah, it was a very much a case of like, do you want to sit and wait till I finish my quick defense of this title? Do you want to sit and wait for that, or do you just want to jump straight to 154? Again, I don't think there's nothing wrong in either side. You know, I know the fans love to say he's ducking, he's running, right? We talking about
that Virgil shit was nasty.
But also, bro, you can't trust Virgil. He had some injury issues and health issues coming into trying to sign a contract.
I'm just saying the explanation.
Hey, bro, taking a video, I to this day don't believe that was the best decision. Should have just let it die. Should have just let it die. But
I was confused. I didn't understand. That looked bad.
Should have just. Sometimes the best thing to say is nothing. But so
I still want to see that Brian Norman fight.
I don't really care to see it.
I think if he beats Haney, I kind of want to see it. I don't think Brian Norman staying at 147 for too much longer neither.
Yeah, we can catch weight or come up here.
I don't think he's staying at 140. I think that Haney fight, and if he can get the Barrios fight, maybe undisputed this night, or he fights Haney, right? Go get the vacant belt, or I don't know who got the belt. Who they hand the belt to the Boots game?
About to say
whoever they get the belt, and that's Brian Norman. Know he can be. Maybe he gave it to Rolly. Maybe he can be undisputed. Like right after Haney, he goes and fights Rolly and takes his belt, and then Barrios ain't bullcrapping and really want to fight. I can see Brian Norman staying, but if he don't think he can get undisputed, I think if he be Haney, I don't see why he would stay. Ain't no real comp at 147. And I think he's really looking for smoke. I think he's trying to get his name up. Like, don't nobody like talk about him that much. And I think he really trying. Like, I'm an American fighter too, out of Atlanta. Like, bro, I'm that guy too. And I think he's looking for smoke. Because why would we take that Haney fight off? And that's what I'm saying about Boots. Brian Norman trying to get his name. What better name to fight than a moving up Haney, who has a name? That fight on the Benavidez card as like Conor a co-main.
It's also the deciding factor of, hey, do I want to control my own destiny? Do I want to fight under Benavidez?
You need to.
You may feel like that, but I'm saying he may not feel like that. if the rush is if it plans out to, hey, I already unified, I captured a title at 147 and I unified for a title at 147. So if I feel like my job is done at 47, instead of waiting around for Barrios, who again respectfully took that back from Pacquiao, all respect, waits for Norman's victory lap. All right, cool. Do I want to sit and do that? All right, maybe I don't.
But why is he never on nobody's card? Like this, even this Lima fight would have gave him a national audience for if he was on that Benavidez card.
Pay cut. He's running his own promotion too. His own promotion got to get a cut of that deal too.
If you making money like that, shout out to him. Like I don't know what the boss look like. I don't know what the contract looked like.
It wasn't. I'm pretty certain that Haney and Norman fight going to be comparable, if not more.
It's an undercard though.
That's what I'm saying. As an undercard, they're probably going to do some money on that card too. Probably even more than what Boots made on this last fight.
What did it look like in the arena? Where he fight at? Wells Fargo?
Atlantic City.
Oh, he ain't saw Wells Fargo?
No, he's
no. That's saying
but
that's
basketball. But basketball's back in, bro. They don't flip that stadium for that.
I mean, most times, well,
they ain't gonna flip that stadium, bro.
All I know is Boots did Jerry World with a nobody. Not Boots, but Spence did Jerry World with the joke he knocked out in the first round.
Who's that nobody?
That guy that he fought that mandatory for his hometown fight, for his homecoming?
Yeah.
Was that in Frisco or was that in Jerry World?
Not the fight in Jerry World wasn't a one round knockout.
Okay, that was the fight in the practice facility.
Mm-hmm.
It still had about 30,000.
Yeah.
If you're gonna fight hometown. That's all I'm saying.
We talking Texas as compared to Philly.
No, I'm saying if you're gonna fight hometown, fight Philly. Philly is a bigger boxing city than Texas.
Yeah.
So I'm saying, like, if I'm gonna fight hometown
with Mexican talent, excuse me.
Yeah, but like, if I'm gonna fight hometown, they bring in the McDonald's Ocean. Peel and play?
Yeah, I registered for that. Through the app.
But if you gonna fight hometown,
yeah,
then I gotta work it out with a 7-6 ain't around. If I'm fighting hometown, I gotta be in Wells Fargo. That shows that I'm a name. I gotta be in the biggest venue.
You fought in Wells Fargo.
I know, but every fight I do, when I'm fight hometown, I gotta be in Wells Fargo. Yes. Every time Boots fought in Dallas, where was he at?
Jerry World. You can't just buy out Jerry World like it's gonna be. It's a guarantee.
You can't buy.
But
why can't you buy out Jerry?
But the only competition.
Why can't you get the practice facility at Jerry World? Why wouldn't your manager didn't want to do that?
Oh yeah, if you could. Why wouldn't you? Because you can't sell it out.
That's what I'm saying about Boots maybe fighting undercard to get his name. That knockout happens on the undercard. Let me finish. Let me rock real quick. Spence headlined. He went from the fair at the outside one in Jersey, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then after that, he went Vegas, Barclays. Then he started fighting in Dallas. Then after that, it was just Dallas and Vegas, right? Even Charlo, he in Houston. They fought Toyota Center. Him and his brother. Numbers at Toyota Center. When you at home and you the guy, it don't look good if you ain't at the biggest venue. That's like a New York. That's like did Danny ever not fight at Wells Fargo when he was at home?
I don't know if
Danny was gonna see at Barclays a lot. But if you were New York, if you were like that New York area, you gotta fight in the big venues. Philly, New York areas, you gotta fight in the big venues. So if Wells Fargo wasn't available, then we should have been at Barclays. Now Madison Square is something different. Everybody can't be in Madison Square. That's a different vibe. Mm-hmm. But Barclays is the home of boxing up there, for real.
If I tell you he fought at Atlantic City, what's wrong with Atlantic City? Because he was just in Wells Fargo before that.
I'm saying, but
it could just be a scheduling issue.
That's a problem then. It shouldn't be no scheduling issues.
Because you the man, you supposed to.
No, I'm not saying like your team is supposed to schedule around when them venues are available.
Yeah. Okay.
And so now, since I'm assuming that he has a good team and they know when them venues are available, do they think he can put 30,000 people in the seats? He did it before. He did it at Wells Fargo once.
Yeah.
But can he consistent? But has he built off of that?
Yeah, he just knocked somebody out in the round one. he's 35, bro. He's 35 and oh, you can't say like, yeah.
I'm not saying that he's not. I'm saying Boost needs to. His name should be ringing louder than it does.
Here's the thing, and this is where I agree. Is it time to take that step up? Which I think this next one is we leaving the whole East Coast for this next fight. We probably gonna be in Vegas somewhere.
I'm telling you,
or LA.
If he's turning down
this,
I think sometimes fighting on the undercard does Cruz fought on the tank like that. Sometimes fighting some fights that people don't expect you to be at, or fighting on the undercard. The Charlo brothers got their name on fighting on undercards, big time undercards. You know, it's some fighters who have made their name by fighting on undercards and then go to the main event again. Boost fought off some undercards and then went to straight main event. I think he would do well being on the undercard. And especially, I think the Virgil fight should be on a good undercard. I think that Virgil fight, if a heavyweight fight is a big time heavyweight fight is coming up with the heavyweight champion, that can be seen.
Who has a big if Virgil and
Boost are fighting, if they co-main with a
I don't even think they're gonna co-main, but who's
if Virgil and Boots is fighting,
you got to grab Shakur and Tank or something.
Yeah, that's what I'm about to go. Like and then Devin, take Devin and Tank.
It would have to be
somebody shit that they about to fight.
Yeah, it would have to be some of that.
If Devin and Tank say they about to fight,
and
they come to Boots say, "Hey, Virgil, Boots, we're gonna put y'all as a co-main on this." If you say no to that, you're crazy.
It would have to be a monster of that stature.
Yeah.
It would have to be.
I mean, the people are dying out now. Like the Benavidez fight. I think Benavidez does numbers. Mm-hmm. So if you co-main with Benavidez, anybody, you're gonna get odds on.
I to say the boxing environment itself is already leading itself to where you gotta co-main.
Yeah,
you gotta be on the card with somebody else.
So say Benavidez got another fight when you about to fight Virgil. I don't think it hurts you and Virgil fighting with a Benavidez under Benavidez as a co-main.
Yeah, but Benavidez fight got to be a monster too. It got to be.
See, and I think we're hyping the Virgil fight because
with Lubin.
The Virgil fight with Boots. If that what happens, because we just want to see Boots fight somebody. The Virgil a name ain't that big of a name.
Yeah, and he ain't no champion either.
So like, what if Fedor and Charlo getting it popping at 154?
Put them together.
So I'm saying
that would take the matching of the minds of a lot of people coming to take.
So then they could do like a winner faces winner type thing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? He needs to be up there with he can be a headliner, but I think he needs another person.
He needs to go to the East, bro. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, and he can be in Vegas. Or if you gonna co-main, if you're gonna be in Barclays on the East Coast, you need to co-main.
Yeah,
you need to co-main. You can't be on the East Coast in main event. That Virgil fight ain't gonna get it done for me. I don't think he's gonna get it done for him. I think he's gonna have to really. I think the only person right now that can really get it done for him, Virgil, be cool and like, okay, you got tested. Him or Lubin, be like, okay, you got tested.
Uh-huh.
But
what other killer?
Charlo.
Yeah.
If Charlo pick him as his fight coming, his fight coming back, but now you at Charlo's mercy. If Charlo's having a fight in Houston, I take that. You need a name.
Yeah.
And then fighting on a away game.
And be a B-side.
Yeah. Now people will respect you. You're fighting a legit champion.
I'll take that fight.
In Houston.
That's what I'm saying. He can't go back to the East. He gotta step about that comfort zone. That's why I agree with you on that point. Like fighting in Atlantic City, the Prudential Center, the Wells Fargo, all those things kind of close to home out of that tri-state area. These last few fights for sure have been there. But bro, you gotta kind of step out to where it's like you mentioned Cool Boy Steph. He hits the road.
Yeah.
He'll take a flight.
And he fought the top guys.
And he moved up
and won a belt. Then he fighting when him on O'Shea fight.
That was early this summer.
And he won that fight, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he a 2-time unified champion. Two divisions. That's another Philly fighter.
Yeah.
And they didn't fight in Philly. They fought that in Vegas.
That fight was on the road. I can't tell you off the head where. Probably T-Mobile. Probably went to LA with it.
Yeah, it was a co-main with somebody else.
It was exactly.
It was with on that Tank card.
I don't think so.
Or was it on that Sebastian Padua card? It was early this year, but like he got a name. He done fought undercard with jokers. Like, I'm just saying, man, it's time now, bro. Like, I don't think nobody's gonna care about you until you fight somebody and dominate somebody that people feel is a true contender. Virgil is a chance. Lubin is a chance. Now you gotta fight one of them, bro. Ain't no back. If Virgil get hurt, to tell Lubin, let's go.
I think it's the field, right? That's kind of why I love his approach after the fight. It was like, all right, bro, don't drag this out. Don't try to let this marinate long enough where this sits on ice for about 3-4 years. We've been burned by that in the past, right? In boxing.
Yeah.
Like, don't let this fight marinate. That's trash, bro. Like, all right, you wanted to tune up. You said you wanted to tune up. You got one. You came out, first round knockout. What else do you want to see? All right, boom. After that fight, all the excuses out the window.
Yeah.
The first person that hit that dotted line or write their stuff in ink is the first fighter, is the first chance I'm taking. So if that's Virgil, if that's Jamel Charlo, if that's Tim Tszyu, if that's Israel Madrimov, if that's Zayas, another young guy coming up, if that's Bakram that's coming up, bro, like any of those guys, any of those top guys, anybody that hits that line first and signs it, you got to be on go. Because you at 35-0 right now. I'm Boots Ennis. I'm at 35-0. I think it's like 32. It's like 32 or 33 knockouts.
No real
But he puts on a show.
Yeah, but you ain't got no real signature fight. Even we talk shit about Tank, but Ryan was a name.
I mean, at this same point,
he had to fight with Isak. He had to fight with Lamont Roach.
But at the same
time, Lamont Roach and Isak about to get it popping?
Yeah, at 140. That's also striking while the iron's hot. And at the end of the day, that's why I still don't understand this. You can go back a few pods before, y'all, but go back a few pods, and it's like, why are you still complaining about Tank if I'm Lamont? Because, but at the stimulus package work.
I get that.
The stimulus package work. You about to go ahead.
You're thinking it from a money thing. You know what he was thinking? I beat the unbeatable. People think Tank is unbeatable. He's saying I got robbed from beating the unbeatable. You know, who do they talk about a lot? What's the most miraculous team to ever win? They still talk about to this day. That Giants team that beat that undefeated Patriots team.
I agree with Detroit Pistons too.
That stands time. Through time. Yeah, the money is cool, but that stands through time. That like, Buster Douglas. That stands through time. Like my man was like, nah, I beat y'all unbeatable. Y'all think he was unbeatable. And I beat him. And y'all took that away from me. Now he don't even want to run it back. I can see how he feel away. That's a legacy thing. That's more than just money. Like, yes, the stimulus package worked. Yes, I got a name. Appreciate you, salute.
Bingo.
But at the same time, my nigga, like you took away that I beat the unbeatable. Like that, everybody that tried to come at Tank, they got knocked the fuck out.
Right.
They got beat up badly.
This
nigga said, I beat this nigga. He dropped on the knee. I beat this nigga. And then it didn't get ruled that way, which is bullshit. But y'all took away my W from beating the unbeatable. And now you don't even want to run it back with the controversy and everything. So that's like it's more of a legacy thing than the stimulus thing. Like, I get what you're saying from the business aspect of it. Yeah, nigga. Like, I got a name.
And I looked out for you.
Yeah,
because who else was pulling your card while you was sitting down there at 1:30? I
get you, but like
nobody was doing that look for you. I got you on stage.
Yeah.
The same reason why you about to go fight this other dude, because before they said I had a debatable with you, I had a debatable with Isak Cruz.
I got you.
And now both of y'all are on stage making more money than y'all ever did. That's the stimulus package at work.
Make that argument for anybody. The stimulus, not take away the money part. Canelo didn't have to fight Terrence.
No, he didn't.
He didn't. He did. He didn't. If he don't fight Terrence is not seen as one of the greatest boxers of an era of all time. It was still a question. People were still questioning some of the stuff. He fights him now. It's undeniable. Canelo didn't have to take that L. Canelo didn't have to do it. Most time, the guy that's the A side, the big champion, you don't have to do it. I'm already got a name for myself. I'm good. But I can understand Lamont. I understand. I completely understand. Like, nigga, like Yo, shut the fuck up. I'll let you make your money.
Yes.
But at the same time, bro, like niggas was saying that you couldn't be beat.
All right.
You was knocking niggas out.
Yeah. And we had a draw, bro. We had a draw.
We made money.
Show.
Yeah,
you show people that you can fight at my level. Bro, no. If you want to take any solace in anything, I don't. If I'm Tank, I never had a draw with anybody. Everybody went to sleep. You at least got a draw.
Then run it back, bro.
So, but
that's boxing, bro. Run it back. Run it back. What draw don't get ran back?
Even though you had a draw, guess what, bro? After this, to still go on a tirade, like and keep talking, keep talking, bro. Accept the blessing. You accept the blessing. You taking it past.
So now that's that Floyd Money Mayweather shit now. That's that money shit. That's that money shit now. Because any other time anybody got a draw in boxing, niggas ran it back and nobody wants to sit on the draw.
Because whenever has Tank ever been about belts? It had to be about. It's always been a money shit.
That's the problem with boxing now.
You're right.
Okay, all right. As long as we agree on that point, that's the problem with boxing now.
I'm talking about from first, agreed.
That's the problem with boxing now.
But also,
this used to be a gladiator sport.
But the mentality of it, because it's not like Roach and Tank was like beefing, like the niggas had like true beef.
No.
You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's like, all right, bro, boom, you got your money, I got my money, but let's dip. Yeah, but if you trying to afterwards pledge like, no, I'm a true fighter, I'm a true gladiator. This is like, bro, we taking it past, then just trying to get some money.
And then now, but what he started the conversation, niggas start looking at Tank's resume and be like, he start looking at Tank. Like, I don't, but I'm saying Tank to open himself up for that. Now this Paul thing, I don't like it. I get it. I don't like it. But I think boxers then made it for themselves while they let Paul in their thing. That's their fault.
That's boxing's fault.
That's boxer's fault, right? You didn't want to fight, right?
Mm-hmm.
And speaking of, person I'm having to change your heart on, which I still think was soft with all the suing and stuff like that. But Ryan, even though Ryan cheated, he got his win back and everything, like got that erased and everything. If you look at Devin's resume and what Devin's done, Devin, like, you see what you want to say about Devin, he ain't done no smoke. The fight, like, everybody that called him out, he's fought. Besides Rolly, I don't think he needs to fight Rolly. Ryan kept talking. We got it popping. Ryan cheated. I wanted to get a belt. Cambosos, I signed a crazy contract with Cambosos. Went there twice and whooped his ass, even as the champion.
Mm-hmm.
Right? I done fought everybody. I haven't fought Shakur yet.
He's a crazy fight at 140, like on the wake up. Like he I forgot homeboy's name, but when he stepped at the 140, he fought Go ahead, keep going.
But then, like, your boy Boots wanna I wanted a tune-up fight. What my man do when he go up to 147? Say, what's up, Brian? Let's do it. Let's get it.
Mm-hmm.
When fought a champion off the rip. So that also speaks to his namesake that Brian Norman even give him that opportunity. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, Brian Norman had to give him that opportunity as the champion. You know what I'm saying? Like, I kind of have a change of heart about Devin Haney's resume. Like, Devin Haney, bro.
His resume is solid, right? I just pulled it up. You got a reach for Grimes off the wake up, going up to 140. His first step up.
Yeah.
He's a champion. Snatched that off of him.
Yeah.
Right? Fought Lomachenko, somebody that's always been, pitted against Tank. Like, Tank, why don't you fight Lomachenko? Why don't you fight Lomachenko? That was even when he was at 130.
Tank won. Lomachenko wanted to fight Tank.
But also, Tank was still in that Mayweather protection program. Like, we ain't, not right now, bro. You get killed right now. Where Loma's at, and this is a Loma at his prime. Like, where Loma's at, you'll get killed in there. But even though Tank wanted that fight too, Mayweather was like, nah, we got the final say, yes or no on all of it. But going back to Haney, looking at it now, it's Cambosos twice, Regis
road game too.
Garcia, which we know what happened about that. Jose Carlos Ramirez, his last fight earlier this year. All those fights are solid, man. All those fights are solid, and he does line it up. He does line it up with everybody.
Everybody talk shit. He lined it up with.
That's inside the ring. Handling the business. He does line it up. Now we move to inside the ring. It doesn't look the way we like to see it. And that's the issue.
And I had to go back and look at his fights. He's not a power. He's a boxer.
Mm-hmm.
And I think he does what he does best. I think the two Cambosos fights he did, in the Lomo fight he did, and it was good boxing.
I think Lomo won that fight too.
Lomo got some power shots off, but he didn't really. I think like Devin was more busy, and Devin actually was scoring. Devin scores. I think sometimes people want to see that dog come out of him where he just like say F it and go to win. But I think he just doesn't. I think he's disciplined like that. I'm gonna play my fight. Like I got good defense. I'm gonna score with my jab. I know my power is not all that. I'm gonna hit you with some power shots that like look good for the cameras, but I'm gonna really score and just outclass you. And I think he did that with Cambosos twice. Like bloodied him to a pulp. Lomo, I think he
beat up.
Huh?
Cambosos easy to beat up.
Yeah, I mean Lomo got this. Now if he goes to the 147 dudes to Brian Norton, I'm like we gotta have a talk. Like y'all, like some of y'all scary. Like Tank, why not? And I think it doesn't pass for Tank. I don't think he's going back down to 140. So that ship is sailed. Man ain't duck nobody. And now you got to start looking at that and start looking at who Tank fought. And do we just like Tank better because what he does? And antics outside of the outside.
I was about to say, that's another reason why we don't like Devin. Or for those, I mean, that's how there's a mob of us outside with pitchforks. But there's, for those that's more in favor of your Tanks or your Bootses or your Bud Crawfords or anybody that can finish a fight, it's the fact on outside the ring, you're also doing, you know what I'm saying, you popping like you one of them ones. Like you'll knock somebody out. Like you'll get active if you have to, or get in that field if you have to.
You ain't got no L's.
No, you ain't got no L's, but don't start popping it like you one of them. You one of them. Especially after we seen Royds or not. Royds don't
cheated. I get you.
Royds don't block,
but like
Royds don't stop at a left hook, bro.
But like cheating though.
Royds don't stop a left hook.
But you don't know how much that man came in like super middleweight almost. You know he came in way overweight,
and he could have aborted that mission.
That's another thing that not ducking. He could have. He had to fight.
All right, so if we're gonna give you stripes for that,
yeah.
If we're gonna give you stripes for that, we can't also still support you if you say nah, but he cheated.
He did cheat. But I get what you're saying.
But
I kind of respect
you
I respect the fact that he fought. A lot of cats wouldn't even fall.
That's a fact.
It's heavy overweight that Ryan came in.
Yeah, and I'm gonna pay you the money up front. I'm like, hey, if you still want to do the fight, here's your bread. You still want to do it? Pay the money. Let's fight. And he still did it. So it can't be like after the end, it's like, oh no, man.
That's the part that people. That's the part
that was dangerous. You could have killed me.
That's the part people didn't like. I get that part.
So again, we talking about two elements. Inside the ring, bro, you ain't no killer. Outside the ring, you ain't no killer. So if we had to pick at you, it ain't because of your resume. Your resume's solid.
And undefeated.
And undisputed. Your resume is solid. It's there in stone.
That's what I think people forget, that he is undisputed at 140. 135. 140.
He went undisputed at 135.
He was undisputed at 135.
Yeah.
And then talking about your boy, he has never won the belt off anybody.
Who?
Tank. Was given that.
Los Santos fight, was that wasn't a championship fight?
I think he was given the belt. I don't think he's fought I think that might have been a vacated belt. He's never legit took somebody's belt. He never took it. Like had to go like old boy went to Cambosos and took his belt. That had something to be said. That you never took a belt. That I'll weigh that a little different than vacates. Because now both of y'all are going to the championship fight. Nobody has the holder. Nobody has nothing to lose.
Barrios fight. He won the fight. He won the belt that Barrios held at 140. Took that strike. Didn't keep it. Took it.
Did he? Okay, that's one.
But I see your point. It's Haney does if we're crediting, if we're giving credentials for living the life of a true boxer, you know, and I look at it like a grade school English paper or a science project. Before you complete, when you're in the process of completing a science project in grade school, bro, the teacher lists out this rubric, right?
Mm-hmm.
They got all these score points. They tell you the categories and why they scored this way. It's the same thing for Devin Haney's resume, bro. It's in his journey as a boxer, he checked off all the boxes. He met the rubric, per quota. He did it. You can't take it from him. Now, were some of those categories 5 out of 5? No, some were 4 out of 5. But again, there's nothing to say that he's not a good to great fighter. Still a great fighter, and he's still young.
And he has a name.
You know what I'm saying? So
it's funny how
found the right team.
Boots has the creativity of his fights knocking people out, finishing the show, putting on the show, but doesn't have a name. Devin doesn't knock anybody out, but it has the name. That's why Brian Norman will fight. Only reason why Brian Norman fighting him because Devin's name. You don't fight nobody that just moved up and give him a title shot.
Wouldn't.
I don't think nobody at 154 was trying to give Boots a title shot off the rip. Like, your name can sometimes get you opportunities that you can jump the line.
Well, I think Regis took a chance on Haney when he came to 140.
Because you make me some money.
You can make me some money. The same why, hey, I think Tank can take Lamont. It's the same thing. Like, hey, bro, I think we can make some money here. So, hey,
so after Tank fight Paul, what does he do?
I think he spins back. I don't by no means, but I think
you can't find a boxer besides Lamont. Like a real boxer. If you coming back and fighting at 140 or 130, then you gotta fight Lamont. I think after this Paul thing, if you say you want to retire, but if he doesn't retire, you gotta finish business. Then move on. I'm old school. I'm old school like that. Finish your business, yo. Finish your business.
If you want to close a chapter for yourself, that sounds like, because to me it sounds like Lamont wants closure and Tank haters want closure. Is to say like, hey, this is the guy. This is the guy that came closest to seeing a god, to making somebody that's been heralded as a god bleed. He's been the first one to do it.
Esau, I get why you don't got to run that back. It was last minute fight. You wasn't supposed to fight him. It was a close fight. It was no need to run that back because you still beat him. I don't have to run that back. A draw. Yeah.
Are we asking the same thing for other fighters that had close fights?
When Deontay and Fury draw, they fought, and then they fought again.
Ass whooped twice.
Yeah, he got ass whooped twice, but they fought that draw. They didn't end it with that draw. When you get a draw with somebody and both of y'all still active, gotta go.
I don't believe that's a chapter that you have to close.
Who you gonna fight?
Like Shakur.
No, that's what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. With Tank, unless you about to fight Shakur or you about to fight one of them dogs, and you go fight a scrub,
you can't fight no scrub.
That's what I'm saying.
That's the only thing that's off the table.
That's what I'm saying. So if you ain't gonna fight, if all my options are y'all gonna give me some scrubs, then I might as well go fight Lamont again.
Then by your example, by your own admission, the only rule here is that you can't fight no scrub. I'll give you the exhibition because you're supposed to make the money off that.
Me personally, I think you finish your business. That's my old school boxing.
I think very much so. Hey, bro, if it's not Lamont, it can be Shakur. If it's not Shakur, it can be Keyshawn. I don't even know if he's still active.
Well, you can't fight Keyshawn without a name like that. Keyshawn got to work his way back.
He was a champion before he did that dumb shit.
He got to work his way back. He got. They're not gonna let him fight Keyshawn.
Yeah, okay. They made a step in the way of that.
He got
like just coming off the bench.
He
almost
something
crazy and
go
then
back down. He got to go like, for lack of better words, just being like, if boxing people get it, he got to go back to Mexico and fight for a little bit. Not like literally, but he gonna have to do like stuff like that.
Yeah.
Go back to fighting smaller venues. Because like,
we can't trust you.
Not only did you not making weight is one thing, but not. And that's what I'm saying. That's how I know that B-Mac and all them would just focus on Terrence Crawford beating Canelo.
Mm-hmm.
Because
that was the moneymaker. That was the seal.
I think if they was halfway focused on, they don't let him do that. Like, not making weight is one thing, but then acting a fool too.
You can't rope everybody in line like you do, like the way Shakur hangs on to every word that Bud said.
I get it. Not making weight is one thing, but then to like act a fool at your homecoming.
Yeah. And just to go back to our earlier point about Boots, about being a man in your city, bro. Like, let's see if Boots ever would crap the pot like that, hit the pot like that when they are in Philly.
That's what I want to see in Boots like.
Pointers, what I'm saying is that opportunities like that, which can be seen as just like a usual thing, can also be squandered. So you also didn't crap your side of the bed when you was staying on the East Coast and running these fights back to back in the tri-state. But bring it forward with Keyshawn, like, bro, now you got to run it. You got to make your name all the way back up.
Yeah, he about to get punished for that.
So, but
like back to Tank, Shakur, fuck the only fight, bro. It's not the only one. If you coming back to fight, unless you fighting Shakur, who else you about to fight at 140?
You ain't gonna fight the youngin.
Everybody Schofield?
Abdullah?
Nah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't. If I'm gonna do, I'm not fighting him or Schofield. I'm not fighting none of them boys. I'm not fighting. Who else? I mean, ain't nobody else. Like, if you ain't fighting, you and Shakur ain't about to get it popping. Then you might as well run him back with Lamont. Because going to fight the scrub says a lot. Says a lot.
Yeah, you can't even use a tune-up excuse. You just got done with that.
Go bag, Chase. I'm not mad at you with your bag.
Or like I felt earlier this summer is that, bro, when he started having those legal issues starting to pop up again, I truly, honestly believe, bro, this might very well be the last time we see Tank with gloves on. I honestly believe that, bro. He is so far removed from boxing. Like, even his conferences with Jake Paul don't even feel the same. They don't listen the same. They don't see. They're all different, bro.
Why do you think he was just doing it as a way out and now he don't like it no more? Think he takes like a 2-year break and come back?
When he leaves, he leaves. And I can very well see being, when they was coming into that Lamont Roach fight, it was already that he was already starting to make those things known. Like, hey, I'm about to be done with this shit. I'm about to be done, bro. I probably get this like 1-2 more years tops and I'm done. When your mind space, when your headspace is already there,
him retiring just be a little bit because he's a great fighter. But what if? What if he fought Devin? What if he fought Shakur? It's a lot of what.
But you can't want a legacy for somebody that don't care.
No, I'm saying, like, when he leaves, he's gonna be known as a fighter that was great, but a lot of what ifs.
Yeah. He never fought Tio.
What if?
Never fought Shakur, never fought Devin, never fought, all those cats from that, what was it, that 4 King era? Yeah. With the exception of Ryan Garcia.
Lightweight? Yeah, you only fought one of them?
Only fought one of them. Now, if he cares to do it, but I think at one point he did. I give him the credit. Like, at one point, like, coming into like that Frank Martin fight, he was still talking like, yeah, I'm about to really get after it. Whatever that like 6-7 or that 5-6 fight deal he had set up, I believe that was the issue. But I think coming that close to defeat with Lamont probably messed his head up, bro. Really, and whatever issues he was having in camp, because mind you, he switched trainers at that time too. Mm-hmm. Whatever those like these personal issues, bro, they were coming in, to where he can't get over it. So I truly and honestly believe, bro, this might be the last time. So, and if that's the case, bon voyage, bro. I'd rather see Tank at his best than to see somebody come in the ring conflicted. Because then we're gonna have the same thing. What if Spence wasn't conflicted coming into the ring with Bud?
That's a big what if.
You know what I'm saying? What if we just got them talking about Haney and Garcia? What if we had none of the weight and Roy issues?
But Haney want to run it back.
And if you choose to, I'm just using the
Haney, Garcia don't want to. Haney wants to run that back. So, I mean, that'd be crazy to see Haney retire. But like you said, if he ain't gonna be at his best, there's no need.
Ain't no need to do it.
Man, need to do it.
And if you know it, then and if he knows it more so than we do, then hey, hats off to you, bro.
Yeah, man. That's crazy, though. If Tank retired, but man, that's the sport of boxing, man. Some guys retire when it's like, what if, bro? Some niggas do.
I mean, heavy is the crown, bro. He kind of been he's been the face of boxing outside of him and Canelo. And sometimes people can manage it. I can't say for certain that any of the other 3 out of the 4 kings know what that feel like.
No.
But they, or have that much pressure.
Not to carry the sport on their back. Nah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you carry the division. At one point, they probably carried the division, but never to carry the sport. Bro, you having conversations about what if Tank fights Bud Crawford. 2 completely different weight classes.
Bro, that's just people that don't know about it.
But I'm saying, you have to have that, you got to be this level to even be open to that much public fire.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So sometimes it can just be too much.
Yeah, man. Should all be interesting, man. Especially November, got a lot of fights coming up. But this episode, man, gonna go ahead and call it right there, man. Great boxing episode. This is your premium spot to talk sports to average guys. And we do a lot of boxing content. Got a lot of fights coming up in November, so might run it back and talk about some of them cards. Some of them cards coming up. Shout out to Boots, still undefeated, good win. First round knockouts are always nice. Always elevate your status a little bit. So it's a good win for your boy, man.
You know what I'm saying?
It's a good win for your boy,
I can pick him, bro. I can pick a good fight.
Good win for your boy. Like that, man. This is IDK Sports Podcast, your premier spot to talk sports with the average guys.
Yeah.
My name is Anthony. It's my main man, Kenny. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the YouTube channel where you can get this exclusive content episode every Tuesday. But like that, man.
What's up?
I holla.